They say never judge a book by its cover, but I can judge you guys for your music tastes. That's right, we're talking about 10 bands where if you say they're your favourites, Questy will secretly judge you for it, or openly judge you for it, on this video right here. That's right, 10 bands that I'll slam you for, even though some of them might be some of my favourites of all time. Let's go with the first one, the biggest one, the most popular metal band around, Metallica. That is correct. If you say your favourite band is Metallica, I will instantly judge you. Not because the band's bad. You say what you want about the later period, Load, Reload, St. Anger and stuff like that. More the band in general, because it is the most entry-level band. It's the band that pops up on the radio all the time. It's the band that springs to mind constantly. It is the biggest metal band in the world. Now, if Metallica is your favourite band, that's fine. That is totally fine. Most of the bands on this list, if they are your favourites, it's fine. But when someone says it straight away, I'll instantly judge, thinking that your metal knowledge is zero. It's just a fact of life. As soon as someone says Metallica's my favourite, I'm thinking, okay, what other bands? And if they struggle to think of any of us, I'm thinking, okay, alright, we got a problem here. Again, no problem if Metallica is your favourite. You love Kill 'Em All, you love Ride the Lightning, Master of Puppets, all fantastic. You could love Death Magnetic as your favourite, or even St. Anger as your favourite. It's all gravy. But it's just that initial impression when someone says Metallica's their favourite, you just instantly think, is that the only band they know? And that's what this video is about, judging people for tastes like that. The next one, similar vein, Slipknot. Slipknot, again, in the similar kind of vein as Metallica, one of the most popular bands, one of the biggest bands around. As soon as someone says Slipknot's their favourite, I am kind of thinking, okay, so does that mean new metal's your favourite genre? Say what you want about it. It has its ups, it has its downs. I do quite like Slipknot, seen them live a couple of times. Great fun. Love Vermilion. Vermilion's probably one of my favourites, actually. And Left Behind. The mosh pit to that, great. Again, same as Metallica, nothing wrong with Slipknot. But it is one of those bands similar to Metallica where I'm thinking, okay, you like Slipknot, probably Korn, maybe Limp Bizkit, Metallica, and that's about it. It's the similar kind of judging of, do you know other bands? Have you explored anything else? And that's not to say people who know loads are better than the other people. It's not. You know, new people coming into metal, totally fine. They could be a great band. But it makes you judge them straight away for thinking, do you know any others? You know, because there's bands of a similar kind of style which do it equally as well, you know? I don't have the same reaction with Korn. If someone says Korn's their favourite, I don't have the same reaction. If for some reason it's just Slipknot. I don't know if it's because it's the masks, the whole gimmick, and the fact that they're probably more popular, you know, headlining festivals and things like that. Even though Korn came out a bit before, it makes me judge them. I don't know why. It just does. So those are two kind of mainstream ones out the way. Let's go on to the next one, because the next one is Spiritbox. Spiritbox or Jinjer. Now, this one, if you say your favourite is Spiritbox, it instantly makes me think, if you're a man, this mainly if you're a man, it makes me think you like them because they're women. They like you like them because female. That's the instant thought process that goes into my head. Now, I've seen Spiritbox and Jinjer live. I think they're fantastic bands. Well, I think Jinjer's a fantastic band. Spiritbox, I think, is pretty good. I think they're a bit overrated. So when someone says Spiritbox is their favourite, I'm just thinking, do you just find Courtney hot? Is that the only reason they're your favourite, or do you actually thoroughly enjoy the music? Because it is just metalcore, but with female vocals. That is kind of what it is. Other metalcore bands do a similar kind of thing. Without the females, but other metal bands do a similar kind of thing. So you could say, like, I Prevail, you could say Architects, you could say things like that, and I wouldn't judge you. It's the fact that Spiritbox comes up, and I'm thinking in my head, are you guys simps? Are you doing it because you think she's hot, you little rascals? And what can I say? You know, it's just the judging process that comes into my head. It's just what I think. Now, I do feel like Jinjer is another one, but I give them a bit more the benefit of the doubt because of the style they do. There's some reggae mixed in with there's the groove. I think Tatiana's vocals just are insanely better than Courtney's, in my opinion. But again, it just comes down to the fact that it's a female-fronted band, and some people just love it only for that fact and not for the musical prowess. But if you do, that's great. The other reason I didn't put Nightwish and Epica and other bands like that is because, I don't know, the symphonic style, I think it's great. I love the symphonic style. With metalcore style, not really my cup of tea as well. So Spiritbox is a bigger offender. Same with Jinjer. Another one, is Arguslint. Complete 180 to all the other bands I mentioned. Someone says Arguslint is their favourite band. My instant reaction, my instant judging is, you're trying to be edgy? You're trying to stir up controversy? You're saying it because they're, controversial. That's what pops up into my head. Same with like a Graveland or something like that. Like the Vinland. As soon as they say that's the favourite, I'm thinking, is it really your favourite, or are you just saying it to be different? Are you just saying it to spread controversy? Now, don't get me wrong, Arguslint's riffs, great. Galloping Through the Battle Ruins, I love that album. I pretty much enjoy most of their albums. I own, all Gramble Keys albums. I love all them. Gravelands, I own some of them as well. Thousand Swords is a fantastic black metal album. But best? I don't know. It's hard. It's hard for me to just push past the initial judging response of, you're saying it to be edgy. I like those bands, but the absolute favourite over some other bands, it's hard. Like, better than Sargeist, better than, like, even other bands in that kind of style, like Peste Noire, like, better than that. I'm thinking, and with the Arguslint thing, it's like, better than every other death metal band? I mean, they have chunky riffs, but really? So that's the judging process for that one. Another one that I'll instantly judge you for is saying, my favourite band is Sabaton. Sabaton. Again, seen Sabaton live, I enjoy them, they're fun, gimmicky, but great live. But when they say the favourite is Sabaton, again, instantly judging. I'm thinking, have you heard other power metal bands? They're the least sounding power metal band out of all the bands. You could even say Powerwolf is your favourite, and I'd give you the benefit of the doubt. I wouldn't judge you as hard, but Sabaton, the most popular, just the most boisterous, and just, it's the one that doesn't sound anything like the other power metal bands. And I'm thinking, okay, you like Sabaton. What other power metal bands do you like? If they say, I don't know, Ailstorm, maybe Powerwolf, and that's about it, I'm thinking, okay, we got a problem here. It's like Halloween, Blind Guardian, Rhapsody of Fire, and then the American stuff as well. It's Virgin Steel? Come on, how can you not like that stuff? How can you not like that stuff? So that's what creeps into my head whenever someone says Sabaton's their favourite band. I'm thinking about all the plethora of power metal bands. Omen, just, there's too many. There's too many good ones. And they're just saying Manila Road, it's more heavy metal, but it has some power metal elements in. It just, it makes me scratch my head whenever someone says Sabaton's their favourite, and I just judge them for it. I'm sorry, I just do. Another big one is Five Finger Death Punch. That is correct. When someone says Five Finger Death Punch is their favourite metal band, I instantly just think of Monster Energy and shooting guns in the air, patriotism and all that stuff, and it's hard not to. It is hard not to. And again, it's not a band I hate either. I do enjoy some of their albums. The first two albums I think are pretty good. They have songs with Bay Metal, they have songs with Rob Halford. I think they're okay. I think they're pretty good. But best of all time, it just makes me think of You Love America and not the music. Same with Pantera. If you said Pantera or Five Finger Death Punch, I'm just thinking you love your country, but the music itself, I'll give Pantera the benefit of the doubt. I do love some of Pantera's albums. I think they're way better. Five Finger Death Punch, it's not even a contest. The album Power Metal, underrated as hell. We're not talking about that, we're talking about Five Finger Death Punch, and they definitely have a Monster Energy chugging, gun shooting, flag waving appeal about them, which is great, but I feel like there's more to bands like that than just that initial impression. So yeah, again, I don't hate them, but that's the initial thing that pops into my mind when someone says it's their favourite band. Now another one where a band I do not like When someone says their favourite, and I'll judge them for it, Sleep Token. That is correct. The latest big craze, Sleep Token. It's metalcore, but in a different vein. It's a lot softer. It's almost not even metal at points. It's hard to even class them as metal band. So when someone says they're my favourite metal band, I'm thinking, do you like metal? Because they're not really that metal. They have metal elements in, but I don't know, there's just so many other genres mixed in with the music, it's really hard to just define it as metal. So many different parts to that sound, and that's great. If you like that, go nuts. But to say it's your favourite metal band, I instantly am judging, thinking, you don't really like metal though, do you? And I know that's just on me, being, ignorant, but hey-ho, that's just the judging that comes into my mind if you say you like Sleep Token, because I don't. Again with the next one, Slaughter to Prevail. Slaughter to Prevail. When someone says the favourite band, it instantly just scratches my head. I'm like, huh? I try to listen to them, I can't get it, I don't understand. It's just heavy for the sake of being heavy, and it's not in a brutal way, like brutal death metal. It's not in a grindy way, it's not in a gory way, it's just in a loud way. I don't understand the appeal. I don't understand how anyone can like it. This is one of the ones where I'm instantly judging because of how bad it is. It is. I remember watching the newest song they did with Baby Metal. I'm just thinking, this is unlistenable. It's actually unlistenable. But hey, if you like it, you like it. Don't let me tell you what to enjoy. I'm just gonna judge you for it. So if someone says that's their favourite, I'm thinking we have nothing in common. Deathcore, not really my scene, and all those kind of bands, not really my scene. So if someone says that's their favourite, I'm thinking, okay, we don't have much to talk about aside from other things that aren't metal related. We talk about food, movies, sports, anything like that, but just stay away from the metal conversation. Stay away from that. What else we got here? I've got it down here. Oh yeah, haha, Mayhem. If someone says Mayhem's their favourite band, again, it makes me think entry-level black metal band. They'll maybe say De Mysterious, they'll maybe say Death Crush, and then you'll be like, oh, okay, what did you think of Chimera? What did you think of Damon? And they're like, huh? Didn't listen to any of them. Only like De Mysterious. I haven't heard any of the others, and I'm like, okay. That's the impression I get. That's what I judge people on as soon as they say Mayhem, or maybe they love the controversy. They love Varg's murder of Euronymous and Dead Suicide, and I'm just like, okay, but do you like the music? Because I like Mayhem quite a bit. I thought Damon was a fantastic album. Grand Declaration of War was interesting as well. Chimera's fantastic, but people don't know any of that. They just know the controversy. They just know De Mysterious is the best black metal band because it comes at the top of lists all the time. You type in black metal, and they don't dive deeper. They don't go any further into the music, and it's like Metallica. It's there on a platter, and they like it being edgy, and that's about it. So I would judge people when they say that's their favourite band. But again, if it is the favourite band and they love all the music, that's great. And maybe they only do like Death Crush and De Mysterious, but they have heard all the others and they love other black metal bands, then that's totally fine. Totally fine. The next one, Dream Theater. If someone says Dream Theater is their favourite band, you instantly get the vibe that they're better than you. You have the whole, progressive mindset, like, oh, these people are virtuosos, they went to this college and that college and they do this with a guitar and they do that with a guitar, and I'm just thinking, yeah, but you're not better than other people. Just because you love complicated technical music, it doesn't make you better than anyone. A lot of people would put Tool here, but I kind of fall in the category of the pretentious Tool fan anyway. I love Dream Theater too. One of my favourite bands. My favourite song of all time is Change of Seasons. Of all time. But the fans, when someone says it's their favourite band, you instantly just think Pretentious. You just think Pretentious. It just comes into your head. And there's lots of really nice people that love Dream Theater and Tool. There is. But that is just what pops into your head, and that's how I judge. So those are 10 bands I will judge you for if you say they are your favourites, and my reasonings for each. Now, what do you think? Do you love every single band on this list? I like majority of them. The only two I don't like is Sleep Token and Slaughter to Prevail. Every other band I enjoy. Some of them being some of my favourites. Metallica has some of my favourite albums of all time. Still love them. I even love Death Magnetic and stuff like that. and 72 seasons. Dream Theater, one of my favourite bands, you know? Still love some Slipknot stuff, and I quite like Argoslint, you know? And I quite like other bands like that. So, let me know down below if you enjoyed any of these bands. Tell me your own list down below. What bands do you instantly judge people for liking the best? Someone's going to say Opeth in the comments. I know they are. They could fall in the category of Tool and Dream Theater. But let me know down below, and we'll see you again on another Quest for Metal.